New at 5:30, a local woman says it felt like the city of Detroit was holding her dog for ransom.
And she says because she couldn't come up with the money fast enough, it cost her beloved dog its life.
7 Action News reporter Kimberly Craig has a story of Kaitlyn and Cato.
He was just a great big ball of sunshine.
Kaitlyn's Siberian Husky Cato was everything to her, and until today, she thought Detroit Animal Control transferred Cato to a shelter to be adopted out because she couldn't pay their fees soon enough. But today, the city of Detroit telling Action News that Cato was euthanized. They say Kaitlyn had 5 weeks to pay what she owed, and she didn't.
I was pretty much begging him, like, listen, I don't get paid for another 2 weeks. Like, I tried to borrow money, but it still wasn't enough.
Kaitlyn is coming forward with her story in hopes of seeing change at Detroit Animal Control. For over 2 months now, rescue groups have been pleading with the city of Detroit to let them in to help care for the dogs and cats and transfer out adoptable ones before they're euthanized. City officials say they're still working on getting a process in place and working on changing their cash-only policy, a policy that had Kaitlyn scrambling last October when Cato and her German Shepherd Piper accidentally got out of their fenced-in yard. Detroit Animal Control seized them and vaccinated them, but after a couple weeks, Kaitlyn could only get enough money together to get Piper out, and she says she desperately tried to save the rest of the money to get Cato too.
They just held my dogs for ransom.
And a week after she paid to get Piper out, she says she was told Cato was gone. She says he was only in animal control for 3 weeks.
And I called and they said we transferred him, he's not here.
And transferring him where, did they say?
They said they couldn't disclose that information because he's pretty much part of their system now.
But city officials say they did not transfer Cato to anyone. They say they waited 5 weeks for Kaitlyn to get the cash for Cato, and then they euthanized him because they didn't consider him to be adoptable.
He was great around kids. He would let them pull on their ears and tug on them and throw them down, and he would play it right back. He never even like played bit.
So for them to say he's unadoptable,
that makes me so angry I can't even, like, I'm shaking right now.
Kaitlyn is like a lot of people struggling financially, and she wishes the city of Detroit would allow dogs to be returned to their owners and billed instead of killing a dog that is more like family. She says she loved Cato and just needed some help.
And I couldn't see why they couldn't, like, release him to me if they couldn't hold him and then send me some bills, like, from the city. Like, that's something you can't ignore. At least I would have my dog, he'd still be alive, and they would get their money if that's all they want.
In Detroit, Kimberly Craig, 7 Action News.
Certainly.